That seemed like it took forever. I mean, it was probably only like 10-15 seconds. It's just because I don't have any audio in the background. It felt like it was taking longer than it actually was. Let's get that to the right scene. As I mentioned in the tweet and title, I'm gonna, rather than doing that first, I'm actually going to be checking out some of the these. I'm mostly just gonna be going at a pace where I can read it. Occasionally I'll be going back to okay, so it's trying to be humorous there. Oh, quantum computer. Okay. Now, I'm mostly just going through these at a quick pace because it looks like this is all old information. So I'm... Okay, so that's Sopril Beta. Except, isn't that not entirely true? It wasn't really created by Mr. H. It was discovered, basically, I think is the way that the game essentially put it. Okay, so this is actually a little bit of new information. Okay, so that's what the atom thing stands for. I was talking about the injection gun. This is just talk. Oh, it actually did. He possibly had an early information about the. Oh God. Trejo's 16. Well, 16 EU. Interesting. Oh, the grandpa videos. Ah, so it's like Rugrats. Wow. That's... Oh, and that's how I would have actually known about the 5309 and 6969. Presumably 1876 also has some sort of... Oh, and that's the word I was trying to remember. EMET. Erasing the E changes it to death. Hey, thank you, game, for providing me the information that I was trying to remember when I was doing that. Golem type male, Cockney model, number golem. Okay, so... I'm actually curious as to what this one is referring to. I just don't remember. And this is presumably talking about amnesia? Yeah. And this is talking about some of the stuff we learned while going for what it ended up being Tenmyoji's route. Wait, I thought... Yeah, for whatever reason I thought that one of these referenced Mr. H. Espers, which, hilariously, that terminology actually comes from... Oh, I should move this so I can actually see this. The shorthand for extrasensory perception, ESP, And I don't actually know if it really originally came from English or from the Japanese version. I just know that the more popularized version of Esper, where it's no longer capitalized, is generally associated more with Japanese because ESP had kind of fallen out of favor as far as English goes. I suspect it was probably English to begin with. Somebody probably had something that, you know, oh, they're ESPers or Espers at some point in time. Wait. Okay. Oh, this is one that I actually don't know the normal basis of. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Well, we do know... Well, that's not true. We suspect that Tenmyoji and Quark and Luna are from sometime a little bit later than the 2028 that the rest of the cast, I think, is from? Maybe from? I mean, K's also a complete and total fucking mystery, so... Yeah, that's it. So it's one of those things where it's weird, sure. I don't remember. Yeah, this is what we're on. Yeah, sure.
I don't have any problems with it.
I think yes has us going with Phi, and no has us going with...
And we're all set.
I don't fucking know.
Let's go, everybody.
10.
Oh, also it's always real weird when I'm sitting here at
Chromatic doors closed.
below 20% CPU and GPU usage, and I look over and see frames missed due to rendering lag.
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's
Yeah,
oh, I
it's
guess
like
for the initial look, it's not showing the name.
The thing next to the number 9 door.
It's got a lever. Try pulling it, Sigma. It might be dangerous. Maybe it'll trigger an explosion. Or possibly it shocks you when you pull it. Who knows? What's that supposed to mean?
What?
It's called dressing modestly. I'll have you know I'm a C-cup. What?
It sounds
Loon-
like it too might take a while, so I pulled the lever. Is that okay?
Thanks, Luna.
Only the one on the left opened.
Well, we should get going anyway.
Yeah.
It's weird not having the names be on the first door for that. Where the fuck are we? Well, I guess we'll find out once we get the little nameplate.
It looks like some kind of control room.
I can see a huge machine of some sort on the other side of this window. Maybe a generator?
We need cards with the moon on them for the next AB game, right?
Yeah, as always, they're gonna be in the safe.
Then let's get started.
Control room. Okay. Okay, I assume this all just has the same text. What have we got here? Well, this is probably what the password's going to be provided to us on. Okay, but why can't we take the damn thing? Oh, hey, a more complex version of the door that we saw, or the lockers we saw before. The compass. Oh, that blue was fucking annoying to see. And that's where the safe is. What are these books? But what novel? I'm just glad that it didn't have voice acting for that, I'd have probably giggled when it said PP Band. Oh yeah, we didn't actually fucking pick up the damn thing. But what do these switches do? Apparently not much. Well, I think the compass can be used in... But I'm not gonna ask. So, on, off, on, off, off, off. And that's our lever. Spilt levers. Okay, so I'm already hating this room a lot. Okay, so, well, I really have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, so this it will be. Let's erase this. 120. Each way. One potential problem with that. Okay, so I think what I want is going to be this to the left, this also to the left, and this straight down, because that'll give me 345 and 105. And then this doesn't matter. And that'll make, well, no, how the fuck do, oh, well, if this is 0, actually that really doesn't matter. So I can focus on getting this to the correct value. So for 160 to get that to the correct... Well, okay. Splitting that out, that's 120 each way. That's 60 each way. So this is 180. Yeah, I think that's right. Just turn these 4. Well, these 3 to the left. And what should that be then? Okay, so 345, 105, 160, 0, 60, and then this would be 240, 340. I'm having serious trouble with the math here. 180 plus 160. Instead of being 320, would be 340. Should be good. Oh. What do you say, white screen? I'll be right back. Oh, that's not anything. Oh, okay. One of these. Okay. We need to find another clock for this one on the left. Oh. We don't have a built-in calculator, do we? Weird. Oops. That's not what I wanted to click on. Actually, I should probably just close that. And that one behind it as well. So... 510 minutes. And this was 11,400 seconds. 54, yeah, 190 minutes, so 3 hours, 10 minutes. And that's 6.5 hours. So over here we want blue to start. 6 hours, 30 minutes. Fuck. Well, it would help if I was doing that math correct. I don't think I did. Largely because 6 times 6 isn't 48. It's 36. So that's 8. So 8, 30, and 310. Not too bad if you don't make really dumb choices when it comes to math. What the fuck are you? Well, let's go analyze you. Okay. So what I'm guessing here is we need to match, try to do the numbers in order. And I suspect we need to do it by color. I mean, it's following a... Well, actually, each one's a different pattern, isn't it? Well, all but pink is a different pattern. Let's see if we can... 1, 7. Can we do 7? 7, yeah. 6? No. I don't think we can do 6. So 5, 3, 8, 4. 5, 3, 8, 4. Okay. Let's give that one a shot. 5, 3, 8, 4. Okay. 5, 9, 6, 2. Again, can't get to a 6, or at least I'm too fucking dumb to figure out 6. So I think that's 6 there. So 1, 2, 1, 4. 1, 2, 1, 4. Well, actually, You know, maybe it is just the green 7213. And my thinking there was basically, okay, what color are we trying to get it to? I don't know what the logic actually was supposed to be, though. Yeah, if I can connect that up. Well, we still have that. Interesting. Okay. It's not making any more sense to me. I think the real part I'm not getting, though, is why the rest of these have a number for the second part, but... What? Wait, why did that... Okay, well, what did that... That changed nothing. Awesome. Okay, so it needs to be 100. Well, that's 4 and 16, so that's 20. And I'm actually not sure if we're trying to go for a total here. Or a summable total, I guess I should qualify. Yeah, well, the problem here is these would need to have the same 5 if what I was thinking was the puzzle was actually the puzzle. So it needs to be 100. Well, let's... go back to this for a second. 7213. That is 13. So I don't think those numbers have anything to... But I don't fucking get this. Is this the percent, or, you know, the amount of total that needs to be over here? So 24 in green? And 25 in yellow. And that doesn't line up evenly, does it? Oh no, it will. Because it'll be +2 to get to 10 instead of... yeah. So that is 20, I think, in red. And then we're at 20, 25, 24. A number that is too small to actually combine properly. Interesting. Because even if we were to drop the 10 there, that's not quite large enough for... Oh, I see. I had the math wrong anyway. Because it's 6 out of 20 and I was thinking 6 out of 25. So, green needs to be 30, and then 25, and then 20. Because it's 3 times 18 plus 2. So, 50... oh, yeah, and then this just gets the 10. So that's 2 puzzles where I got the math completely wrong. But, have this. Okay. Oops. We don't have access to memo while we have that up, do we? Oh, that is annoying. Okay. So yellow is 17. Pink is 20. Blue is also 20. Is that right? Also, it would help if I could, add, because I'm looking at this and realizing, no, I got yellow wrong. It's 18. Well, I'm gonna double check the pink as well. It's also 18. How the fuck did I get 20 from that? And green is 13. Oh. Well then. I don't have the foggiest where I'd go to enter those then. Interesting. Ah. But ah, that's how we were supposed to get the well, I'm real glad that there actually was a hint for the puzzle I brute forced. Okay, so Moon, Star, Star. Sun, Sun, rather. Gold file. Moon, Moon, Sun. A map. Key cards. It's like a PDA. Oh, it's the device for fucking with the bombs. So that means we're going to run up against another lock here. Likely very shortly.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Jesus, as soon as we got out.
Remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Maybe someone from another team opened one of them. They must have found a moon card.
We should get back upstairs. Whoever jumped the gun is probably in the warehouse.
Yes, I wonder who would do that, Dio.
Clover and I haven't done anything.
Dio didn't feel like waiting, I guess.
You got a problem? Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone...
Sigma's right. We were able able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere. What if they can't get back in time?
Oh, thank goodness. You're all here. Yes, it's Quark, you see?
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
What?
Please, you must hurry to the infirmary. His condition could change at any moment. You should...
And this one won't have access to the Excelsior? I'm not sure.
Quark.
Maybe it will, maybe it
Come on,
won't.
kid. Get a hold of yourself. What about you, Kay? Was there any medicine in your room?
I'm terrible. There was nothing of the sort in the archives. Books and so on in abundance, but no medicine.
Oh, God. He's going to... Oh, God, no.
Someplace called the Bee Garden. It was kind of like a park with trees and stuff.
Yeah, there's no
No medicine. Maybe
no
some
medicine on the routes that we got this time.
Quark?
And it's this again. Ah, complete with Alice going crazy. But this time it's in the lounge. Oh, we do our first check in the lounge. Maybe that was the same last time. Maybe this just opens up to a new one sooner. I do wonder if... Oh, yeah, we're going to have slightly different here. Who knows if we're even going to be the one that actually finds Alice. Yeah, she's not in the garden this time. Maybe. Well, that lion's kind of creepy looking. Oh, hey, it was another weight puzzle. So maybe it is the garden. I mean, Phi was the one who found her originally.
Oh, there you are. Good. I'm glad
Okay.
you showed up. I just got here a minute ago. She was like this when I found her. When you showed up, I was getting ready to take her to the infirmary. Yeah, her breathing and pulse seem normal. She doesn't appear to have any obvious external wounds.
What
Looks like
knocked
it.
her out, though?
Doesn't look like she has it. Figure she probably dropped it on the way here. Anyway,
Also, that's weird that we
need
can't
to get
skip
her to the
this.
infirmary. Give me a hand here. Wait, hold on.
Really weird. It's smelling gimme.
There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm. Look to the right. You're right.
Oh, hey, we have the password for that one.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
It should be... this thing?
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment. I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know we saw the 2 bomb in a different route. Would it be stopped at 3, though? Is kind of my question. Tough to say.
Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio investigated the garden. There's also a chance someone else set it. Anyone could have come here after they left and before we showed up. Anyway, we need to move Alice. Help me out here.
I mean, 3 would seem likely.
All right,
And I'll-
please pay attention, everyone.
I'll actually get into that real quick. Basically, to get to the state where everyone can potentially escape, we need to have gone through 3 sets of bare minimum AB rooms. And so 3 bombs seem, or would seem, to be the minimum for that. But if anybody hits Betray at any point in time, the minimum then becomes 4? So it's...
Notice. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's. She has also been infected with Radical 6. Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6. It's a special antiviral treatment. Whether or not there's any around here, though. No! No! Oh, Alice! I don't want you to die! Please! Please don't die! I don't want to be alone! Don't die!
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Guys, I think we should get back to the warehouse. I guess we're just gonna have to leave him behind.
No! I'm not leaving! I'm staying here! Like heck, I'm gonna leave Alice all alone!
like heck.
She's going to be fine. I gave her some Soparil. She'll just be sleeping like Quark. I don't care! I just want to stay with her. She shouldn't have to be all by herself.
Whatever. She can do what she wants.
I see. Dio and Tenmyoji's opponent in the next AB game is Clover.
Okay, so Dio's going to betray.
Which I don't think I need to mention would be pretty favorable for Dio. If she stays, he's got an easy round.
Whoa. What are you saying? You think I'm gonna choose Betray?
Yeah, am I wrong?
Yes. Of course I'm gonna pick Ally. For one, Tenmyoji's gonna be in there with me. I can't just ignore his opinion and make my own choice, right?
No, I won't be going. I can't leave Quark here when he's like this. I'll be staying, just like Clover.
Well, that's the interesting thing, isn't it? It makes it so that it's 100% Dio's decision.
Hey, come on now. What is this?
Knock it off, Dio. He's too smart to let you make a scapegoat out of him.
What the hell? Why are you so suspicious of me?
Yes?
What if Dio stays behind too? If Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio all don't vote, then
No,
everyone
no,
else.
everybody gets penalized.
Oh, you don't know?
Know what?
This. You didn't find a note like this one?
Huh? Wait, what's this?
We found it in the archives.
Well, there sure as hell wasn't anything like that in the garden.
We didn't find one in the control room either.
Yeah, I think it's set up.
Interesting.
It's only been in 2 of the rooms we've seen for that.
Maybe the archive had one. Why don't you read it for us, Sigma?
That makes him feel even more... Actually, I know it's because they're just trying to have the player character read everything.
You see? At least one member of each trio must vote. Otherwise,
That means Kay has to vote. Quark and Alice certainly aren't in any condition to. If he doesn't, all 3 of them are screwed.
Wait a second. Kay's got 6 BP right now. His opponent is gonna have to default to ally. That means if Kay chooses Betray, he's gonna have 9 points.
you needn't worry. I have every intention of choosing ally.
Oh, give me a break. You expect us to just swallow your bullshit?
Oh dear. Dio, please, think for a moment. You do realize that Alice currently only has 1 BP, don't you? If I were to betray her, what would happen?
Well, betraying her and then leaving would have the same effect of just fucking leaving.
Anyone whose BP drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
I am not so desperate to escape that I would be willing to kill. Therefore, I will definitely choose ally. Indeed, I really have no choice. Unless, of course, I wish to become a murderer.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We don't have time to argue about this. There's only one solution. Clover, you're going to have to go vote for us.
Huh?
What, did I use big words? It means this! He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover!
But
You and Kay are in the same position now. I've only got 1 BP, just like Alice.
Interesting. So long as Tenmyoji doesn't vote, Clover's only choice is to choose ally.
Admittedly, there is a chance she might kill me.
are you saying you trust me with your life?
That's about the size of it. What the hell are you standing around for? Get! You don't need to worry about Alice. I'll keep a good eye on her, I promise. Now get moving! You still don't trust me.
No, that's not it at all. I trust you. I just...
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
We need to go.
Come on. Okay. Take care of Alice.
She'll be fine.
Of course, the unstated thing is that Phi or Sigma could also hit Betray if the other ally.
Yeah.
Now, I know that
Yes, we do.
from having looked, the flowchart for ally is longer than the one for Betray, but that Betray could also just have a lock right there.
Hold on a minute. You're going to choose ally, right?
Of course we...
Promise. cross your heart. You're gonna be in a world of hurt if you double-cross me.
So, how much does Phi want to get out? I guess is the question there.
One minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
What are you going to do? Yes, but Phi has 6 BP. If she betrays us... Right. It's your decision, Sigma. I'll be in the same position either way. You have 6 BP too, don't you? That means if we betray Phi, and she chooses ally... Yes, you see? In either case, I could end up with someone in my group reaching their goal.
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I mean, most likely we're gonna hit a lock
We don't have any
either
time
way.
left. You have to make a choice.
I'll be right back. Went to grab a Tums, see if maybe that will help me from feeling so off.
Yes.
So,
10 seconds remain until
I figure I'm gonna run into a lock real quick either way,
9,
and
8,
then we'll come back and do the other one.
6, 5, 4.
But I kinda suspect that if we hit Betray,
1.
Phi will just straight up murder us.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I also have a problem of I keep getting too close to my pop filter.
You chose ally, right? Are you sure that was okay?
It's weird, this is the only time Luna has been not 100% behind selecting ally.
No, that's not what I mean. It's just... You're right, let's go.
It's like the game's pushing you to say, oh yeah, Phi's definitely going to have pressed Betray.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yeah, not surprised.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Okay, so this is going to have been the...
We? I don't remember that. You promised me. You said you'd choose Ally, but I don't recall promising you anything. I was free to choose whatever I wanted. You should have seen this coming. I told you I'd make you pay. And now I am. You reap what you sow. This is your fault. You chose betray first. No, I mean the first round too. Yes, you have. Remember? Oh, don't lie to me, Sigma.
Actually, one of the great things here is... No, this is the first time in round 2. Oh, no. No, that's not true. This one where we were paired against... Who the hell was it? I don't even remember who. Alice?
Drop the act. There's no way you don't know by now. What's happening to you? The strange things you've been seeing.
What are the two of you talking about?
It's nothing. Forget about it.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. You were the only person who chose to betray this round. Is there some connection to what you and Sigma were discussing?
Yes, there is a connection, but you wouldn't believe me.
You don't know that. We might believe a lot.
Well, Clover actually did get to experience the whole reason why Phi is going batshit insane. And Sigma for that matter. But why are they the ones who are fucking crazy?
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here. Do I really have to explain it? I'm leaving. Through the number 9 door. You're in my way. Move. When someone betrays your trust, feels like a part of you dies. For me, I guess it was the part that cared. I don't think you have even the slightest idea what that feels like. Whatever. Just get out of my way. I see. Then you leave me no choice. Nice try. Plaudite, acta est fabula. It's Latin. Applaud. The play has ended. That's what it means. See you later.
Okay. So I was right. That one is behind another lock. Oh. This one is actually different than I thought it was. I was expecting yes to take us this route since it's the top option. Well, let's get killed real quick. Maybe it will provide us with some additional information.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game.
Because this will almost assuredly be a actual ending. Or a bad ending, I should say, rather than...
So, you chose betray. Did you do it to protect yourself? Were you worried that Phi might choose betray? Huh? Well, we should go see the results. I want to see how Kay and Clover voted.
Results from round 2.
Is this also going to be stuck behind a lock? Isn't going to be my question.
Direct your attention to the results screen.
Okay, so again, deterministic.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your...
So if Sigma is aware of the other path this go around, which he's not demonstrated, he is going to get his option
Sigma.
to be angry.
Promise means a lot to you. Why did you do it? Nothing to say. I guess I misjudged you. I thought you were better than this.
That
was
is
not
weird,
a
though.
Smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
I will say it is interesting seeing this immediately after you hear about it.
Semel occasionum, non ipse potest Jupiter reprehendere. A Latin proverb. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity. Jupiter is a Roman god. Actually, he's kind of the Roman god. He's in charge of all the others. Not even Jupiter, the ruler of the gods, can take back what's been done. You did something bad. You're not gonna get a chance to take it back.
What do you intend to do?
You aren't thinking about trying to open the number 9 door, are you?
A lapsum semel, not even Jupiter can find a...
So this is...
Sigma, we're just doing this to be safe. We can't let you run around with 9 BP. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep for a little while, okay?
Now I wonder if that is the lock part necessary. It would seem so, since it's now an open novel, but also this was... Did I not click what I thought I had clicked? No, I had. I apparently fucked that one up. Oh, I hit return. But since this one is an open novel...
Right? Are you sure that was okay? You sound pretty sure of yourself. What? Okay, let's go.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I see. So you remember it too. The other round too. Yeah, of course. Why do you think I chose betray this time? Don't you remember what I said? That I'd make you pay? Yes. That was not a smart move, Sigma. I won't forget this. I'll make sure you pay, even if it's the last thing I do.
The weird thing, though, of course, is that it happens even if you haven't clicked it.
What happened?
Why did you choose Betray, Phi?
Yeah, you're the only one who didn't vote ally.
Right. Well, I've got 9 points now. So sorry, but I'm out of here. Do I really have to explain it?
Now the question is, do we actually have a way to stop her, or was it showing as open just because it is slightly different?
You're in my way. Move. Fine. Forget about it. This time you chose ally and I chose betray. I think we're even.
What are you talking about?
When did you betray her? Are you talking about round 1?
Just drop it. There's no point. I doubt they'd understand even if you did tell them.
Huh? I don't get it.
Well, at least it seems Phi has decided to remain.
You've really changed your mind?
Yeah, I'll stick around a little longer. Like he said, I can't leave until we figured out what's going on.
Okay, so I'm expecting now we'll run into a different lock.
Oh man, that's a relief. Please don't
That-
scare us like that again.
Didn't sound like Clover. That really sounded like somebody else trying to do Clover's voice.
The Ambidex Gates.
Maybe the actor had forgotten.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex Gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long. Oh, that's right. Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
As soon as the gates close, your color numbers get all shuffled up automatically.
The real question I have, though, is how would subsequent rounds be matched up? Is it going to be the same 3 of the first color pairs and 3 of the second color solos?
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
We've not actually gotten to that point.
I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
That means we'll be a team this time. I think we'll do great.
Yeah. Who's gonna be my partner then? I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair. The cyan pair, I imagine.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan? What color would you get by adding your red to that? Exactly.
So you're
No,
saying
we didn't.
the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
We didn't see the
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives,
those doors.
I found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, because when we opened the door, we had to come back immediately.
Yeah, I saw him too. After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about. They had the same little lock thingies. I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
What about the people back in the infirmary? Do they know about the white doors?
Yes, if we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
As will I.
Huh? What is it?
Go on. What?
Oh no!
You found another bomb?
Where?
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
You think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
I think there's a good chance.
At least a third. It's probably just 3.
Split up
But
and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is... Let's see...
So I suspect this is probably one of the longer routes. It probably leads to an ending, much like this did. And I'll probably, assuming we actually are here to see all of that crap, I'll probably need to go back and go through the betrayal routes, maybe even this one, to get the bomb info. That was interesting.
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That sounds good to me.
So who's going to die while we're out searching? It's weird, it didn't bug me first few times we saw those, but as time has gone on, the length of the map transitions has become real annoying.
So it seems. I've been here the whole time. Oh, I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad. I'm not stalking you. I just followed you here. I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met? Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
Oh, hey, maybe this is going to be what, it doesn't call it a lock, but, I mean, if it's not an actual lock, it's effectively a lock.
Why do you say that? You're right. Do you know what it means? The Latin part. What about the other part? No, nothing. Nothing at all. What about you?
Well, I guess my real question at this point becomes, who or what is the Ninth Lion, if it actually does mean anything?
Huh? Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert. Oh, that's from, this.
The journal? Ah.
Look at the back. Yeah. A memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento. She died right after I was born. I was raised by foster parents, and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently, it was the only thing my mother had left behind. Don't have one. I guess you could say I was a bastard. I never saw his face, and I don't know his name. I don't even know if he's alive. That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language. Elopsum, Semel, not even Jupiter. It sounds nice, doesn't it? But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here. I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this. Alone. There's something else we need to do too, though. Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it. So... yeah. Well, come on, don't just stand there.
So where was the number 2 bomb in the other... I know we saw it, I just don't remember where. Correction, I know K found... That is awfully suspicious, come to think of it. The people who have found bombs have been... It was... Luna and Clover for 3. Phi and Sigma for 2. No. For 1. And K and... for 2. Would it have been Dio? I mean, he spends a lot of time with Dio. Fucked if I know.
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually. We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Basically, my thinking on that is that these 3 groups would likely not be... Of course, the problem is... Well, who are the people not present there? That's Tenmyoji, that's Alice, that is Quark, and that's Dio. And since I fucked up the D, it looks like I spelled taco in the worst way possible.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time. No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds. Yes, I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds. Do you know about the many worlds interpretation? Oh, well, I'll just explain it. Let's say... I don't care what it is, but could you move? Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips? Anything?
Oh, yeah. Hitting up doesn't actually do anything.
Interesting choice. You clapped your hands, right? But you could have chosen to cheer or blow a kiss, right? The details don't matter. Just talking about possibilities here. Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now.
Yeah, but unlike normal, those don't have an impact on the flowchart.
Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity.
That looks like a flowchart that would be hell to navigate.
Each of those branches is an alternate...
Wait a second. Wait a fucking second. I am familiar with... Oh, fuck. Why does that look so familiar? And it's... I'm referring stylistically, not the actual path.
A world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices? What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things? Anyway, that's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history. Can you say for sure that you are? All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision? At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action.
Lost me on that last one, but
particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out. Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf? Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics? Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey, hand me that box, will you? also... Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there. Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too. All right, everything's ready. Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about. Anyway, come look at the box. This'll only take a minute. Now look. What do you see? From now on, that's a cat. A living cat. This is important. Got it? Oh, man. This again? I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine. Maybe I can just ignore it. All right, what else do you see?
That's not true. Well, okay, maybe it's not true. It looks like it says it's 504 grams, though. That's over a pound.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material, and the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas. Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight? And the jar of ink? Exactly. Good work. Now, there's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break. These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them will come into contact with the jar over the course of an hour. So let's close the lid. And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar? And what if the jar doesn't break? Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening? Uh-huh. So, what's your... Is the cat alive or dead? Then guess. It's not hard. Nope, you're wrong. That's wrong too. The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive. It's an extrapolation of something we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles, since we can't know when they were emitted or where. We only know the probability that they'll impact the jar. Because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box, that becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, it's just a bunch of possibilities. Do you get it? If the cat in the box is possibilities. Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow. What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive. Anyway, that's Schrodinger's cat. The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness. Yeah, that's the idea. Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up. Insane. Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you? Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote? But what happened this time? Right. And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button? I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose betray, then my vote was ally. If you chose ally, then my vote was betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you? Yeah. From your perspective, there's no other way to interpret it. Look at this die. I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
So we have going to spend the entire hour in this room, I suspect.
All right. Answer this question. What number is the die on? Okay. I'm going to open the lid. Good job. You got it right. Was it? Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid. What number was the die on? Haven't you been paying attention? The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter. Uh-huh. That's one way to look at it, at least. Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was. Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
It's real easy to forget sometimes that the
Anyway,
writers
that's
for
all I
Zero
wanted to
Escape are
say.
batshit insane. What?
We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point. Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds. Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works, but whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up. Yeah. If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just, well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do.
Okay, so Phi and Sigma have that relation, which still leaves DOK and Luna as the ones with
You've left that
no
Schrodinger's
obvious.
Handbook in the crew quarters. What if you've got it backwards? We're outside of the box. Yeah, we might be determining the history of the world outside.
Well, I did mention previously that the voice sounded fairly
There
like
you
Phi
are.
to me.
Did something happen?
Yes, we found it. What do you mean, what? What else could we find? The bomb! The other antimatter bomb. The number 2 bomb is in the control room.
No, that's where we were. Interesting.
Yeah,
This is one of them, all right. No, There could be more. Like Kay said, there might be a number 4 bomb out there. We have no way to know.
1 bomb per person. Oh yeah.
Well, not really. But, I wasn't the first person to find it.
Who was?
Kay and Luna. After they found it, they came to the infirmary.
Okay.
The rest of us.
So in this, it's Luna. Weird. Still leaves Taco Cat with,
Everyone. Tenmi, OG, and Dio were there. So were Alice and Quark, of course. Although they were still asleep.
So everyone who wasn't asleep knows about the bomb. I see.
Yeah. Right after we came here to look at the bomb, they all left. They were going to go look for you two. They're the same. Still sleeping. We checked them out just to be sure, but they seemed fine. Oh, right. I checked everybody's bracelets when we were in the infirmary. Did you want to know what they were?
definitely.
The next set of doors to open are going to be the white doors. That means we'll have to mix our colors so that we get white.
So, DOK and Quark. Clover, Luna, and Alice. And Phi, Ten, Myoji, and Sigma.
There's only one option?
Yeah, any other combinations don't make white. We'll just have to carry them. The secondary doors won't open without 3 bracelets. And if we can't open them... Exactly.
Although interestingly, Sigma's group doesn't need to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, I can get Luna to help me.
True, I'm sure she'd be happy to help. He's on Kay's team. There shouldn't be any issues there.
I'll be real honest, I'm just glad that Alice isn't on Dio or Ten Myoji's team.
Maybe, but we can't just leave them here forever. I mean, if they go off, then everything in like a couple 100 kilometers is gonna get fried. It could be. What if these bombs are just like the detonator?
Yeah, like in this room.
The reactor.
Yeah, there is supposed to only be 18 antimatter reactors in the whole world. If that's one of them, then there's a lot of anti-hydrogen. 3.5 kilograms. If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
then we would be looking at an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
Well, again, that doesn't seem to line up that well with the picture we got shown.
Wait, Clover, how did you know that?
know what?
That stuff about antimatter reactors.
Well, that's, during my training, they, Did you hear about that from Alice? Oh, well, that's, what we call... I'm telling you the truth. It just might, be a kind of fake job to divert attention. We call it a cover.
Then what's your real job?
I'm sorry. I really can't tell you anything else.
Why not?
It's classified. The government?
The government?
Oh no! check your bracelets. How much time do we have left? How long until the doors? Come on, quickly! I'm heading back. Remember, we're supposed to meet at the infirmary. You guys hurry back, okay? Bye!
Makes sense. For her to run ahead, not for any of the other shit.
Hold on. I need to check something really quick.
Yeah, I think she wants to check and see if that PDA thing we found... Oh, no. I have no fucking idea what she wants.
Oh, there you are. You're late. What were you doing?
Nothing.
Clover told us. You've seen the bomb in the control room.
So what the hell should we do? That makes 3 bombs.
Well, we have to do something. They're bombs, for God's sake.
There's a quick and simple solution.
Really?
Remember what Alice said?
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it? Right here, there's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So, if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Not a problem. We've resolved that issue.
Huh?
Show them.
That was in the safe in the control room.
Turned out I was right. It fit perfectly.
Which,
Still,
you know, could have blown us all up,
this is
but...
the thing Alice was talking about. We just didn't have the right password.
But why was it in the control room?
Do you think Zero Senior put it here for us?
That would
Definitely.
suggest it was also Zero Senior who set up the bombs.
Doesn't that seem odd, though? Zero Senior wants us to play the nonary game, right? So why would he set bombs?
Maybe he wants to blow this whole place up if someone commits some crazy violation of the rules?
That doesn't make sense. Our bracelets already have poison in them. If someone breaks a rule, all he has to do is activate their bracelet.
Well, whatever the case is, there's one thing we can be sure of. The person who set these bombs is one of us. Whether or not that person is also Zero Senior isn't particularly relevant at the moment. But what is relevant is that they know the deactivation password. If we can figure out who that person is, and
Yeah, well, we can be reasonably certain that the person who set them is or is here because of Zero Senior.
We can get the password and turn the bombs off.
Exactly. That would be my quick and easy method. So fess up. Which one of you set the bombs? Not that I expect you to do that. So, we're going to be checking everyone.
Checking us?
Yes. Once they're set, the bombs are controlled by a remote. It stands to reason that whoever set them has that remote.
So you're gonna search us for it?
Yes. But no buts. If you refuse, that implicates you. Do what I say and you'll be fine, assuming you are actually innocent. Understand? No reason to wait. Let's get started. Anyone want to volunteer to go first? No? All right. Huh? What? How can you... There's no way.
So this is going to be our lock. Neat. Thank you, Ace Attorney. To be continued. Well, that actually took a lot longer to get to that lock than I was expecting. So, which one do I want to start out with? Oh, yeah, I wanted to come up here and do the no route. Which is...
Why not?
Oh no. Which door do you want then? The only other choices are A and C.
Yeah. So this would be Clover, I think. Yeah, so we're not getting C.
Are you dense? What on earth makes you think I'd be willing to do that? There's no way in hell. I'm not going anywhere with you. You betrayed me in the last AP game. I don't pair up with assholes.
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Oh no. What are we going to do? We don't have much time left. Sigma, please, can't you reconsider?
Oh, hey, it's showing us the Phi option again.
That's fine by me. Like I said before, there's something I want to talk to Alice about.
Are you going to tell me what this thing is?
That'll have to wait. Talk to me again on the other side.
Ugh. Now I'm curious.
So you're fine with this, Alice? With option A, I mean?
Do whatever you want. I don't care.
Are there any other objections? Okay, that's it then. Let's go, everybody.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close. 9, 8, 7. Two, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
It does strike me as kind of odd that through either choices of the game or choices that I have made personally, it feels like I have been paired up with Luna more than... Well, Luna or Phi more than anybody else.
Seem to be locked.
There's some kind of device. I wonder what it is.
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Why do I have to do it?
This doesn't seem like appropriate workplace behavior.
You're kind of grossing me out.
Yeah, thank you.
You're not making it any better. Why don't you do it?
What?
What is wrong with you? If you're so desperate to give that lever a good time, why don't you do it yourself? Just leave me and Luna out of your sick fantasies, you creep.
Oh, one of the doors opened.
Yeah, just the one on the left.
We might as well go through it.
Ugh, you are disgusting.
So I probably should have added Sigma to that list of people that I don't want around an unconscious lady. Oh, archives. I had completely forgotten about this room already.
So this is the archives. That's what it said on the door after all, but...
Yeah, I didn't really expect it to be so archivy. All these books and stuff everywhere.
I agree.
Okay, first and foremost, what's this? Interesting. And how are we going to get that line down? The stairway. Go up A0502. Oh, that actually looks like it's saying where it was. Oh, go up. Stairway BO630. Okay. And presumably. And lion to the sun. And this green one will be to the sun. And line DO703. And that makes the... oh. That makes a staircase. And if I had been actually paying attention to the titles there, that would have been, what? The staircase to the lion and sun? To the sun and lion? Okay. Wait. Why does it have contacts on both sides? Yeah, it's almost assuredly gonna be we. Okay, we need a screwdriver. Okay, it's just a standard ass die. And that probably is a die we will need to figure out. I'm looking around to see if I can see a red die. I'm not finding it though. Oh, did I miss something over here? Sigma's being an incredible pervert? Oh, hey. Red die. Wait. Oh, okay, so... I read it as 504 before, but it's just 50 grams. Oh, hey. Screwdriver. Combine that with the... movement, combine the cylinder with the ink, combine the ink with the paper because we have done this fucking puzzle before. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. That's a die. Oh, we... No? Oh, there was a memory card slot here. Oh, okay, this is the... So. This is rotated, so it's more like 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. I can actually just line those up with the boxes. Let's erase the ones that aren't in the things, because otherwise I'm going to be super confused. No. Oh, that's not right. Well... I don't know what the base color of these is supposed to be, though. I don't know if that's going to matter. Oh, 2 and 4. And 6 and 5. And so 5 should be on the bottom now? Okay, so that wasn't it. Oh. So this is incomplete as far as what we need. But I believe this plus this, well, I believe that gives us the solution to this, is what I'm really saying. This is going to be a weight thing, isn't it? Or at least roughly what they weigh. Okay. And I'll try not to fuck this up. Yeah, that's the crater. This time. Oh. What are you? Huh. 5 less than blue. Greater than R. Oh. Is also greater than 50. Oops, that's R is 50. Oh. G equals 100. And blue is 150. So it's green times red plus blue. 5150. Oh, I was... I was expecting it to be you could actually rotate it, not you just needed to click it. So, a book's in here. What's the bookmark? Okay, so... Wow, I can't remember. Okay, so 5 and 2 on the sides. Six and 1. And 4. And 3. There we go. So I was missing information. Not a huge deal. So let's get that first one. Actually, this one is also pretty easy to get going. Well, actually, no. And then 4. Oh, that's annoying. Two. Six and 5. Yeah, now I'm being too stupid to figure out how to actually do this one. Oh, wait. And 5. There we go. But. So this is the escape password. And... I actually have... Am I just missing something? Well, I'm obviously just missing something. What am I just missing, though, is the question. I don't think it's related to the bookshelves or even weighing. Is it the box? Pretty demonstrably no. I always forget right-clicking doesn't actually do anything on that when you have text up. I have a dumb idea. The problem is, my dumb idea is almost assuredly wrong. Because my thinking was, well, we could do this, but we don't have 6 blue die on here. Well, since I tried that, I'll... Well, no, because this was part of the real solution. Screw it. I'll get it and it'll be wrong and I'll sit here not knowing. But it's better than sitting here going, okay, so I don't... I'd probably be less annoyed by that if I hadn't gotten this report first. Oh, that's not the safe. Where is... Oh, there's the safe. What is... Whatever. Why is there what looks like a button here? Yeah, I'm not... I guess it's just a design. So, moon, star, sun. Still feel like entering the actual... Should have just given you both if that's... Moon, moon, sun. That's not right. But the security room has shown me that I should probably, if I think that I have what might be a solution, I should just screw around with it until it does work. Because that's why I didn't get the gold file there, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Well, I wouldn't know what it is now. I'm pretty sure I knew what it was at the time. Oh, hey, this is, It always strikes me... I actually don't know why we still have the Dyson weight. What gets taken from you and not taken from you is always so weird with these puzzles.
Is this another warehouse?
It looks like it.
There's graffiti on the wall here too.
It's something different, though. Did they make a mistake? That isn't how you spell it. They added that E to 9th, but why?
What does it mean?
A conditional relating to whether or not a lion has eaten the sun?
But what on earth does that mean? It just seems like gibberish.
Look at that door over there. Doesn't it look just like the one on the other floor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There isn't anything written on this one.
I don't see anything that looks like it might open it either.
Of course it isn't. I mean, look at this thing. It's solid steel.
From the other side, maybe?
Hey,
Yeah, what's the map say?
Over there? The ones that are glowing white.
Do we have an actual copy of the map? Well, it... Weird. I mean, it makes some amount of sense for here because you could assume that there's paths off somewhere. But it's surrounded by shit here. Weird.
Do you think they could be chromatic doors? There are 3 of them.
But they're all the same color.
Well, for all the other doors, we had to add colors together to make another color. In this case, we probably just have to make white instead.
And it is presumably a case where there's only one puzzle through each one of them. And like with this, I think there was only one puzzle there. And so we can only get there through certain paths.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Someone on one of the other teams must have opened one. All they'd need is one of the moon keys.
We can ask them when we get there. Come on.
Well, because Archives Group is the only one that found that sheet of paper. If you're operating under the assumption that it will just force everyone else to ally, doing it early is really not meaningful.
Alice and I haven't done anything.
Dio apparently felt he didn't need to wait.
You got a problem? Why? I don't remember saying anything about waiting until everyone got back to open the AB rooms.
Sigma's right. We were able to get back quickly, but the others could still be stuck somewhere.
Oh, thank goodness, you're all here. Yes, it's Quark, you see.
What? What happened to Quark?
He collapsed. It happened so suddenly. We were just searching our room.
Still don't get why.
Please, you must hurry. His condition could change at any moment. You should go.
Oh no.
So much of this stuff does not let you skip.
Quark, come on.
I suspect it's skipping is
What about you, Kay?
both line-based and rune-based, but
I'm terribly sorry. There was nothing of the sort in the garden. Plenty of vegetation, but unfortunately, no medicine.
Oh god. Then he's... Oh, God.
The pantry. There was tons of food everywhere, but Excelivir?
pantry's one of the spots we've not been.
Quark?
Quark!
And then it's off to find Alice. Yep. It's weird that they want that to be unique for each one. I will keep hitting the skip button with nothing on screen until there is stuff on screen, apparently. Oh, pantry's new. There won't be anything in pantry. We'll still have to go to the garden, but at least we'll get to see the pantry. Which... I guess we'll see on one of the other betrayal routes. Interesting. And this one's apparently going to end at a lock sometime. It struck me that I didn't read any of that text in the pantry. Oh, this is the same text as before, but it doesn't matter. This is different. And this is our lock here, I am assuming. Where is Alice? Is... Or I could be wrong. That felt like it was going to be a to be continued. Or is Alice going to be dead again? Okay. That answers that question. Yep. Radical 6.
We're all going to die.
I'd rather die here!
Okay. So. Oh, interesting. But that doesn't seem like an actual game over. Owing to the fact that there was additional room on the chart after it. Given that it is an open book here, that is its own lock, isn't it? That's good. I quite like that. Assuming I'm correct on this, and it's not that we saw her body in that location in a different one.
What are you doing here? Help me? What do you mean? No, I need it to get this bracelet off. Remember what Zero Jr. told us? The bracelet comes off when your heart stops. So I just have to...
anymore. This whole thing is like a nightmare I can't wake up from. The only way I'm going to get out of here is to die.
Please pay attention, everyone. You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
It's the same?
Everything's coming up Sigma, huh? What a lucky man you are. You two are gonna be playing against Clover. If she doesn't vote, then she'll default to Ally. That means if she stays here, the two of you are gonna be sitting pretty. Especially you, Sigma. After all, you've got 6 BP right now. If you do, you'll get what you need to escape. Is that so?
Well, actually I was planning to let you make the decision.
See? Told you. You can lie to us if you want, but you can't lie to yourself.
I suspect the flowchart's actually longer for Ally than it is for Betray anyway.
If I might make a suggestion, what if Sigma and Luna both remained here? Should all 3 of you abstain, then you would all be guaranteed to Ally, correct? Why not?
Huh? What's this?
Also, I find it odd that it didn't mention Sigma getting some medical attention for the cut on his hand.
There wasn't anything like this in the pantry.
Nothing in the garden either.
That means either Dio or Tenmyoji is going to have to vote then. And they're playing against Alice. Oh. I guess playing against is a little generous.
Knock it off. You trying to get back at me for what I said earlier? No way am I gonna choose betray. You do know her BP's at 1, right? What do you think would happen to her if I did that?
Same thing if,
Drops to 0 gets penalized, just like when you break the rules.
What?
Cool it, boys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be in that room, too. I'd planned to stay here with Quark, just to make sure he was safe. But it doesn't look like I'm gonna have that luxury. I can't trust Dio to make a decision for all three of us. That means we're gonna be sharing a room, bucko. I've got my eye on you. Happy now, Sigma? Exactly.
Oh man, everybody's against me.
oh, actually, thinking about it. This is probably the same thing as this.
Whatever shall I do?
Can't be too careful. I wouldn't want to see Alice killed by an unfortunate accident.
What do you mean, accident?
Oh, Tenmyoji, before we went into the CDs, you told Alice there was something you wanted to tell her. What was it?
Huh? Oh, well, I mean, look, it wasn't important. Just forget about it.
Okay, so...
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
we'll leave it at that for now.
Out, people. Clover and I will stay here and keep an eye on Alice and Quark. Everyone else needs to go.
What?
You're staying too?
Yeah, something does happen. Clover might need a hand.
Are you saying that you trust me?
Yes,
Even though I have 6 BP?
yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you nuts? What happens when he gets 9 BP?
I'm not worried. Kay won't betray me.
How can you know that?
I just know, I guess.
You just know? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I understand.
No, this is the...
Hardly betray trust like that, can I? I will vote for our team.
Good. We're counting on you.
I've had enough of this bullshit.
4
I knowing the same shit that Sigma will eventually know.
Come on, we need to hurry.
All right, you kids. Take care of those two, okay?
Of course.
We promise.
Of course, an equally valid question is, if Luna doesn't actually give a shit, why is she coming?
Then only you and I...
Right.
And it may not even be Phi that would kill Sigma in this case. Could be anybody.
Two minutes remain.
What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote? Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad to hear you say it. Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it.
So, Sigma has white blood. Interesting.
Really? But... Sigma...
30 seconds remain until... Ten seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8.
Okay, so that would also mean some type of artificial skin
3, 2, 1.
to make it look like he still has regular blood.
Round 2
It's actually one of the things that
has been completed.
Snatcher? Police Notes?
Results
One of the two.
will be
Did pretty well.
in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I wouldn't be surprised if the artificial blood, well, what I'm assuming to be artificial blood in this case, being white is a reference to whichever one of those did it. But that's probably a reference to something else originally.
So you chose Ally after all? Do you want to go see the results?
I mean, they should be known.
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
So, who clicked betray?
Of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
This is incredible! Look, everyone voted Ally! You did just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenryoji and Dio voted Ally too.
Of course. If we hadn't, Alice would have died.
Yeah, well, that's about it, I guess.
We should thank the both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose Ally.
Oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. That was all Sigma.
Then thank you very much, Sigma. Sigma? Sigma, are you all...
Come on, what's wrong? Just say something. Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, you've been acting a little out of it ever since we came out of the AB rooms. What happened? You make it past the Luna and get shot down? Hey man, it was a joke. You remember what that is? A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game. Starkey, there is the Ambidex...
We can open the gates as many times as we want to? Then, that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we like.
I do wonder when those bombs are going to go off, though.
Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
Is this the route where they're actually going to... Well, no, I think the other one with Phi is probably the route where they're going to be relevant.
The parent solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, right. Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are. So Dio and Kay are a yellow pair. Luna and I are both pairs, but our colors are different.
Right. You're a cyan, and I'm magenta.
That makes Sigma the only solo, huh? A red solo. So what are the 4 we left in the...
Luna and I are pairs, so 2 of them are our partners.
That means the other 2 are solos. Although, I guess we don't know what colors they are.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the Floor B warehouse. They have to be the next set of chromatic doors.
Ah, yes. Phi and I saw them as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. There they were. Each one had a box just like the doors on floor A. Given that, I don't see how there can be any question. Those white doors are our next set of chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to white in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors...
Right.
Good. Now that we've got that figured out, I'm heading back to the infirmary for a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice.
I shall accompany you then.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here.
What will you 2 do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something. Something?
The cut. Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. A private talk? What are you guys plotting?
We're not plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
I don't really like this room. Could we go somewhere else? Good. I found somewhere nice when I was looking for Alice earlier.
Now I am super confused.
You know this place? Oh, I see. Isn't this nice? This is the only place in the whole facility with anything green. I feel kind of silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
Wow, her 3D model is kind of messed up looking.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box. Yes. Because I wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm so shy, but I don't really have any friends. Or even any acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me. They didn't say anything, but I felt like there was an unspoken message behind it. Luna, happiness is closer than you think. Do you know Maeterlinck's The Bluebird? That's right. It's a well-known story, and it teaches a simple lesson. Right, it got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this music box was trying to tell me just that. I don't know if that's true. Maybe all of this is just in my head, but I really felt like that was what they'd meant. It was so kind. I kept it with me all the time, like a kind of good luck charm. But one day I realized something.
This is kind of the opposite of what I had anticipated this being.
There was another meaning to the Bluebird. In Maeterlinck's original story, it doesn't end with them waking up. Yes, when Tiltil and Mytyl try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends. It changes. Now the message is that just when you think you found happiness, you'll lose it again. I thought about that for a while, but in the end, it didn't change how I felt. I don't know what they intended it to mean when they gave it to me, but I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for, and it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy. You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil. You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the Bluebird on Christmas Eve. Can I ask you something? Where did you find Alice? Just answer me. Where did you find Alice? Where were you before that? So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed her to the infirmary, right? Okay, tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking for Alice, didn't you? That doesn't make any sense. There wouldn't have been any time for you to visit the garden while you were looking for Alice. So tell me, Sigma, how do you know about this place? Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here? See?
So this is what she's getting out of the white blood.
It would make so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand. Yes, I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human, and ABT uses this white liquid instead of blood.
Well, on the one hand, if he was some variant of Gollum or whatever, it would explain certain things, such as the memory sticking. Well, would that really? Not really.
Scared? Why would I be scared? Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared. Maybe because you're a robot. Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
Is that the right spelling of Isaac? Why does Isaac have like a million different spellings?
programmed, I don't think you'd break any of the 3 laws. A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests. Yes.
Also, it raises the question of how would the Radical 6 interaction in the security room have worked?
Should be able to tell us. Is someone there?
Just me. Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something. Welcome. I just got here a little while ago.
Did you hear what we were saying?
No. Were you talking about something you didn't want me to know about? Whatever. Just have a look at this.
An antimatter bomb.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
And the one in the crew quarters said 3, right? Then that must mean...
I've got more good news. Just think about the numbers for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
I can't be sure, but it does seem pretty likely.
Yeah, archive most likely, based off prior.
Who planted them?
Was it you guys? I mean, you've been in here quite a while. Well, I was taking a walk. Fine. You got me. I heard you two were off talking in secret, so I got curious and went back to the Floor A warehouse. Of course, you weren't there. That seemed pretty suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just as I snuck up from behind so you wouldn't notice me. Then, just as I was getting close enough to hear, I found the bomb. So, believe me now? Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
We need to tell everyone about this then.
And based off prior conversations, I'm going to assume that we're at like the hour mark for the doors. Actually, I'm curious. Okay.
Oh, this is... What are we going to do?
Well, I think Alice mentioned something.
There should be an emergency deactivation password. If you enter that password, the device should, well, deactivate. You see it right here. There's a port. If we can find the password input device, we just connect it here. Then we can enter the password.
So if we have the password, we can deactivate them?
Oh, whoa, hold on a second. That's great and all, but we need that password input device she was talking about. Without that, we're still boned even if we did have the password.
Oh yeah, this is going to be different.
That's why I want all of you to let me search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly.
But...
No buts. If you refuse, then I'll assume it's because you've got it and you planted the bombs. Unless you want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear? Good. Now who's going to be first? Huh? What?
Oh, this is going to be the exact same.
No way.
Neat. A second, take that. But we don't know. So, that's our to be continued. And since I'm not real sure which one I want to go with anyway, and we've been doing this for 3-ish hours, I figure that's a good point to stop at. So, thank you for watching. I will be back with more of this on next Tuesday.